Yay, hello. In theory, this is a live stream, just a bit of fun, just playing around with YouTube and a few other things. Hope it works. Hope someone will drop by and let me know shortly if it works. I'm just going to mention it on the old YouTubes and stuff. Oh man, I need to mute some notifications and things, so that's for sure. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Mute some notifications. So the idea of this is I'm just playing around with live streaming really, and I'm also playing with a couple of other things, specifically MAME. I don't get an opportunity to play with MAME a huge amount at the moment, so I thought I would give it a play. So in theory this is all working, but who knows? Looks like it is. As you can see, I'm running KDE on my laptop here. This is my ThinkPad T450 I'm using. I should probably get a link for this video and paste it somewhere online. That would be probably good. Then people might be able to see it. Haha. Let's see what happens if I share this nonsense. Feel free to join the chat, you know. Right, let's see if this works. Right. So, what I've got here on my super awesome laptop, which is like not the highest spec machine in the world, but the good thing is playing games in MAME, you're emulating lots of very old games, so it's not a problem. And I a little while ago I made a snap of MAME and I put it in the store, so if you snap install MAME, you get the latest version of MAME on your Linux system. But I don't get an opportunity to play it very often. We played it at a recent sprint. I was in Malta with my co-workers, and we busted out my laptop and plugged a few controllers in and started playing on it then. Excuse me. But I don't get to play it very much. But today, my wife and daughter are out at a dancing contest, so I have a bit of spare time. My son is in the other room playing Fortnite or whatever. So I thought I'd play games that I like to play. So, yeah, snap install MAME. Now, I realise there's this questionable legality over using MAME ROMs. We'll kind of gloss over that ever so slightly, but also all the games that I'm going to play, I actually own the arcade boards, so I actually have the ROMs of all of these games. It might not be exactly these ROMs, but I feel, you know, morally okay about playing these games, given that I have the original arcade boards. I can't show them to you because they're up in my loft at the moment. And that's the next step, I think, is once I have been playing with MAME, I'll make some room and dig the arcade machines out of the loft and maybe plug them in. It's a bit of a faff to get them working, really, because they've got this whole arcade board and they're really big. Like, they're bigger than the form factor of a laptop. Like, some of them are twice the size of a laptop, and some of them have got like 3 circuit boards stacked on top of each other, connected via ribbon cables, and they're a little bit unreliable. So, you know, you have to wait for them to warm up and all that stuff. So So yeah, it's not super logistically awesome to be able to play arcade games on the original board. If I had a cabinet, that would be awesome. I'd certainly play them on an arcade cabinet, but unfortunately I don't. So I'm using MAME, and I made the snap, so I might as well use that. If I just look for MAME in here, I should find it. Yay! So these are the only ROMs I've got, and even then some of these don't work. So these are some of the games I had. I bought these games many years ago, and I've got an Xbox 360 style controller plugged in. I bought these games years and years and years ago. Probably nearly 20 years I've had these games, and they've been sat in my loft for like 15 of those years. So yeah, I think I'm going to play some of these. In theory, they should work. I'm also using the snap of OBS in order to stream this, so hopefully it all works. Oh, that's a horrible noise. I don't know if you heard that. That's an awful clicky clacky noise. Wow, that's horrible. What is going on there? This is Nemesis, one of my favourite all-time games. Whoa, no, I've already screwed up. Oh man, I wonder if my laptop can't cope with running OBS and MAME at the same time. I think it might settle down in a bit. The thing about Nemesis is you kind of have to memorize. Oh my gosh. What the hell? Did I press something that made this go mentally fast? I must have. It's never normally this quick. Did I get too many speed ups or something? I must have. Ha 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 ha. Oh. God. Yeah, this is awful, isn't it? Ah, horrible noises. Oh man. Let's reset that. Try again. I wonder if the audio... That's my excuse for killing the game. Hopefully the audio doesn't... Ooh. That's horrible. Doesn't normally do that. Weird. Okay, stop that now. Where is all that crackling coming from? Wow, this is horrible. I wonder if it's just this game or whether other games do it as well. Let's see. Let's try another game. Let's try R-Type. R-Type is, without doubt, my favourite game of all time. Oh, great, I've got a launcher lurking on the screen. Let's get rid of that. There we go. No crackles so far. Yowza, that's loud. Is there a thing I can use to turn the volume down inside the game? Nope. I guess I can just turn my volume down. That's one way to do it. Right. So let's play a bit of... That's not crackly. That's better. Yes. One person viewed the stream. That broke the stream. Thank you very much. So, R-Type. I have 3 boards of R-Type. and R-Type. Oh man, it's massive slowdown while I'm playing. R-Type, this is the original, which I think I've got a Japanese board, or the Japanese ROMs in the board that I have. I think. Might be a UK version, I can't remember. Like I say, I haven't had the arcade boards out for about 15 years. I just play on MAME for the moment, but I do need to. So the reason why I'm... hello, Xplot R. The reason why I love this game is it's got very nostalgic feels for me, because I used to spend all my pocket money playing this game on a Saturday afternoon. That's why I'm doing this on a Saturday, because strong memories of playing these games as a kid. And that would have been 30 years ago. So 30 years ago I would get the bus to Aldershot, and in Aldershot they had two main arcades. One was called... Oh, I can't remember what it was called. We just used to call it the arcade. It was like the big arcade, which was on the main street in Aldershot. It's still there. I think it might be a bingo hall or what is it? It's it might have fruit machines in it or something. I don't know, but I haven't been in there for so many years. But the other one was a place called Slots, and Slots I think might still exist, just as a fruit machine place. But Slots, I used to go in there, and you'd have to walk past all the fruit machines, because they were for the grown-ups and the people who wanted to waste their money. I wasn't wasting my money, I was having fun. Silly people with their fruit machine addiction. Yeah, I'd go down the back of the arcade. Hello, Phantom 15X Destroyer. Yeah, I'd go down the back of the arcade, and they would change the games up every so often, but one of the ones that was in there was this, R-Type. And I used to love this. And it was only 10 pence a game. And that's 10 pence, the old coins, the big round coins. And I put so much money into this. I'd go there with some of my friends. Keith, who I still see now and then. And Don, who I haven't seen for 20 years. And Dave as well. Dave used to like playing arcade games. We all played a lot of arcade games. But yeah, R-Type was a special favourite. I don't know why. I think the graphics were just so cool. And when the home conversions came out, there was a magazine that had just come out. Ace, it was called. And Advanced Computer Entertainment, Ace magazine. And in the first issue of Ace magazine, I think they reviewed some of the conversions of this. And there were loads of screenshots of, I think, the Amiga version, because the Amiga version looked pretty. It had these kind of 16-bit era graphics. But even the other conversions were just amazing. The Spectrum version was great. I haven't lost a life yet, have I? I shouldn't have said that. The Spectrum version was like, that's got to be one of the best Spectrum games ever. R-Type. Excuse me. So the trick here is take advantage of the terrible collision detection and sit here where his eye is. I think I need to go down a bit further or I'm going to get hit, aren't I? No! Haha! Terrible collision detection wins the day. And I could just sit here and wait for that eye to open and kill it. Yes, death to you. So yeah, I read this magazine, Ace. And I remember sitting in geography class at school reading Ace magazine. And I lusted after this game. What I really wanted was an NEC PC engine. The NEC PC engine had looked like arcade perfect version of R-Type. It looked perfect. Oh, that was close. Whoa, and again. Oh man, this is the level I die lots and lots on. So it's a big ship, and you have to get all the way around the other side of it. The thing with R-Type is you can send this orb off into the distance like that and have it fire for you, and it also causes damage by just being in proximity of stuff. And then you've got this weapon. Ah, no, you don't want it on the back. You've got this weapon called Beam. You charge up by holding down the major button, the primary button. And then let go. And the longer you hold it down, the longer it charges up, the higher it charges up. Now, this is the tricky bit, because you've got to get the thing round on the back of you, like that, so you can get rid of these guys. Woo! Oh! But those things, those flame things, go straight through everything. Oh, man. Got to start all over again. And I don't have any bits and bobs to charge myself up, so... It's kind of pointless shooting these guys at the top because they don't really get you. It's just... And also, stuff comes back on this ship. So, after it like gets blown up, some of the stuff like reappears. Like those things that shot me at the back of the ship. I assume that's the back. I don't know, is it the back? Am I at the back? Oh, poo. Those red things go straight through you as well. God damn it. God, it's really laggy. Why is it so laggy? I guess it's just... OBS is only using 19% of my CPU. I mean... I guess I have Chrome open. And a few other things. So I should probably optimize this a bit better. Yeah, go away. Oh, I'm not doing very well here. You can also fly right into them like that. Like... I'm not... Oh, I'm not very good at this game. Yes. Yes. You're right. This is how you do this. And then you get wrecked. I did that once at... oh, Jesus Christ. Insert more coins. Actually, what I should do is reduce the CPU overhead by not having a stream playing. That would be good, wouldn't it? Right, let's see if that's helped. Enter your initials. No, never do that. You just go bam, 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 bam. When I was in the arcades, it was always, you know, you try and get your name in there. And then come back the next day and they've turned it off. Right, we're going to continue because... Oh, that feels a bit better, actually. Maybe. Yes, so... oh, jeez. I'm so terrible at this. It doesn't help that I'm trying to give a commentary like some professional YouTuber. That I'm not. Come on, go away. Oh, man alive. I'm blaming it on the USB controller. Guess there's lag. That's what it is. It's lag in the USB controller. Yep, totally. I used to draw R-Type artwork on graph paper when I was at school. Because I used to love it so much. I was in awe of the developers. It's like, oh my god, look, it's so amazing, the graphics. And the fact that it wasn't just like one style of level. It was like another level that has ships in it. And oh man, it was just so amazing. I love that. Thank you very much. Thank you. And you two can go away. Right. Make some progress, shall we? So that purple thing that looks a bit phallic at the top of the ship, that is the thing you've got to kill. And you've got to try and do it by killing these guys first. Without getting hit by their flame thing. Oh man, I've got it wrong. Because what you gotta do... Hey! Yes, rule 5 of arcade show off and shit, playing the hardware. Right, let's do it again. I will, at some point, rage quit. Because I get really, really annoyed when I can't get past this level. Ah, that was a good shot. That was a good shot. That was a good shot. Oh man, I missed him. My little friend. Oh, I'm definitely not going to be able to do it now. So yeah, we used to sit, go in the arcade, go in slots, play this game, and many others. Another game I used to love in there, Gauntlet, because that was, you know, that was one of the first really properly multiplayer games that you could like keep chucking coins in and play for hours and hours and hours. I used to love that game, Gauntlet. They had the full 4-player stand-up Gauntlet in slots. This would have been in 1988, something like that. So one of the things you can do with this is you can go like this, and I pull the thing towards me. The secondary button pulls the orb back to your ship. Ooh, bit of lag there. And so you can make it kind of go places, kind of direct it a little bit by pulling it back towards you, and that's what I need to do to kill that purple thing. God, I'm so terrible at this game. Oh, that's not working, is it? Come on, come on, come on, come on, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Now, go around the back. Thank you very much. Come back here, come back here. Ah! Got myself trapped there, as you saw. Right. Let's do this again. Who would have thought, in 1988, that I would still be playing this game many, many years later, and I'd still suck at it? That is a foregone conclusion. Ah, die, you guys. Blam. I mean, you can save up and just, like, you know, charge your beam up every single time. But the problem with that is you're not shooting anything. All the while you're charging up. It's the balance you have to strike between, do I want to go blam 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 and fire loads, and you know, no such thing as auto fire back then. It was as fast as you could hammer those gorgeous micro switch buttons. See, I'm getting him. Ha! Gotcha. Right. You first. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Ow! Poo! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think I might have played that once or twice. One more go. One more go. One more. Come on, Alan. You're terrible at this game. Yeah, I know, but one more go. Right, let's see if I can pick his friend, the little blue friend, up this time. Go for a different strategy this time. It's all about charging. Oh man, shot that into the wall. That was pointless. Change of strategy. It's kind of working. Beam. Yeah, I'm not very strategic when it comes to this game. Just like, I know what I have to do, I think. I'm just not very good at doing it. I think I need to be faster around getting around this bit. Because I leave it too late and there's nowhere left for me to go. Like, yeah. Like that. Pow. Send him that way. And then I think I need to go... Oh, I wasn't looking! Oh, tit. Oh, I'm so close. Right. Yes. This has got to be the back of the ship, surely, isn't it? I mean, it's got that engine there. I always thought it was the front. I don't know why. Have that, you. Gun emplacement. Trying too hard, Alan. Thing is, why would you make a ship that has this giant eyeball thing exposed? You're just asking for trouble. Why did the Bido Empire, that's who they are, strike out against the Bido Empire? That's the mission in this game. Is you have to get rid of the... Boom! Got him. Right. Thing is, they regenerate those gun placements around here. Oh man, I need to get under there. I need to get underneath the ship to get him to come back towards me. Oh, you, yep. Now I need to... No, come this way. Oh, no. Don't go that way, Oh, bugger. I should probably watch someone else do a playthrough. And be like, oh, that's how you do it. Oh, you. Right then. What's next? So, most of the games I have are shoot-em-ups. I was big into horizontally scrolling shoot-em-ups. R-Type was my favourite. R-Type 2 and then R-Type Leo came out. And R-Type Leo only came out in a few countries. I don't have the ROMs for R-Type Leo, I think. It says I have it there, but I think I'm missing... Yeah, I'm missing bits. I could try and go and get it, but I'm not getting. So one of my other favourites was this guy, Salamander. Although, what predates that is Nemesis, but I wonder if Salamander's got the same audio issue that Nemesis had. No glitching there. Right. So me and Dave used to play this. My best man at my wedding, Dave. I grew up with Dave. And we'd play this sometimes 2-player. But I always found it almost harder playing it 2-player than single-player. The speech was the thing that was like, oh. Ah, you idiot. Oh, I've ruined it now. I didn't pick up the missiles. Oh, I did pick up the missiles. Okay. So, this is Salamander. Suffers incredible slowdown when there's loads of stuff on screen. And that's the original ROM, the original arcade game suffered from that. You pick up these. It's like very similar to like R-Type and Nemesis and all that kind of. There was others as well. Gradius, I think, was a. And then there was like all these spin-offs that were like cartoon style, Japanese cartoon style ones, which Parodius, I think, was one. I never really got into those, but they never had them over here. They only had Nemesis. Nemesis was definitely, obviously predates R-Type. I used to play that a lot. And I've got the board for that as well. Like I say, I have all the boards for these games I'm playing. I'm just too lazy to get them out of the loft and play them. Pick it up for Ripple Laser. Yeah. That speech stuff. I think this was one of the first games that had, like, relatively decent speech in it. Pick it up for Ripple Laser. And, I think that's also why I liked Gauntlet, because Gauntlet had speech in it as well. Remember, don't shoot food. Wizard needs food badly. And all that. Yeah. Now, this is the bit where I always die. You have to get through there, and then through this bit, and it regenerates. Like, the stuff generates behind you. So you have to have, like, a load of those things, or just keep... Oh my god, you idiot. What a tit. I backed up too quick into the brain stuff matter. Oh, well. Oh, man. This is the way I do it, but I'm sure there's probably a better way. See, when you're all tooled up and you've got extra, like, orbs, these things move a lot faster. Like, you could do this at a fairly leisurely pace and shoot the brain. But you can't do that if you've got a few add-ons. Orbs. And then it switches to vertical. I think that's another reason I like this, is because it was like, oh, wow, it's gone vertical. And I didn't expect that when I finished the first level. I was like, what? Multiple. Pick it up for Ripple Laser. Is what it sounded. Pick it up for Ripple Laser. Sounds like Nathan Barnett. Get me stuck in there. I lose like a dozen lives on this level, if I'm lucky. So the arcade I used to have an arcade cabinet when we first moved into this house. In fact, I bought the arcade cabinet when myself and my wife first moved in together in 1990. See what I mean about losing like a dozen lives? These things come towards you, which makes it...
An intruder has penetrated our force field.
Yeah, I bought it in 1998, something like that. And it was just £100. It was a cheapo cabinet. It wasn't anything special. It was just a generic jammer cabinet. So you could put anything in it, as long as you had the wiring harnesses. Oh, you did. Let's just go. Use up a few lives. It's cheating a little bit, isn't it? Just like consuming all. But that's pay to play, isn't it? That's what they do these days. You pay a little bit of money, you get better. That's exactly what happened in the arcade. You throw money in it, and that's how you got better, by putting more money in. Oh god, I can't remember how the layout of these ones. Oh, they fly all over the place. Missed it! Missed it! Missed it! Oh no! I'm in too much of a hurry to get the other ones. Speed up! Multiple! Ripple! Now, this is where it all goes wrong, because the flames get me every time. And I can never remember the pattern of the flames. There's going to be one come from the top at some point. The flame licks up and then goes whoo, like that. And you're like, oh, too slow. Yeah, there we go. And then these phoenix things come along. Yay! There you go. And if you're lucky, you can, like, a little bit of the old twitchy bottom there. Oh my god! Oh, oh, they're a bit big. Oh god! See, and I just end up. Oh, see, death, 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 death. You'd think the fact that I own these games, the actual boards, you'd think I'd get good at them. No. So anyway, I bought this cabinet, and then when we moved into this house, I look at this. I've got no weapons. Our force field. I had it out for a while in my den in the office. How am I going to kill him with that? Like seriously. And it had a coin mechanism in it. I used to have an ashtray that we acquired from a pub on the top of the arcade cabinet, full of 10p pieces. and I had the coin mechanism actually enabled, because I think one of the problems with MAME is it doesn't simulate that element of, I've run out of 10p pieces. Quick, rummage in your pockets for a 10p piece. Can I borrow a 10p off you, Dave? That kind of thing. It doesn't simulate that, because you could just reach across and go, boom. Oh man, I'll never get to this level. Oh, God's sake! I'll get you, laser. Yeah, it doesn't simulate that whole jeopardy of running out of coins. I have no idea what I'm doing on this level. I never get this far. I usually rage quit by now. Look, it's just too busy. Look. It's like, how are you supposed to get past all this lot? Oh, I get so angry with this game. I love it and I hate it at the same time. Oh, see? Just missiles. Oh, hey. Oh. Ha! Killed a few. But yeah, you'd have to be absolutely minted to play this game, because you have to slow down. I mean, it did slow down, but not as much as this, I don't think. Mind you, I never got to this level in the arcade, so what do I know? Not exactly an authority on this game at this level, because I was so terrible at it. But yeah, I used to lust after these games when I was a kid, and that's why when I had some disposable income, I bought the arcade cabinet and the arcade boards. I mostly picked them up off eBay and collectors and stuff. Drove around the country finding all the games that I really, really enjoyed. Oh man, I've got to the end of the level already. Jesus, there's no way I'm finishing this, is there? Like, seriously. Oh, at least I got first place. I like that mellow music at the end of Salamander. This was called something else elsewhere, wasn't it? Light Force in America. I think it was called Light Force. But I only ever knew it as Salamander. Look at that score. Speed up. Ripple laser. Speed will increase 5 levels. Seriously? You can get 5 levels of speed? I could barely cope with 1. Right, that's enough of that one. What should we play now? Oh, now this is Scramble. Have I got Scramble? I've got that board. I've definitely got the Scramble board. So, in the cabinet that I had, it had like a 21-inch screen, maybe. Maybe that sounds too big. Yeah, it was pretty hefty. But you could take it out and turn it 90 degrees and put it back in again. So if you had a game like this that was vertical, obviously it would be on its side, so you could turn the screen sideways in order to play. I mean, this is a way more basic game than all the others, but I need to get some fuel. Ha! I think you get fuel by shooting it, don't you? Boom. Oh, this is where it's going to get bad. You know what this reminds me of? The modern day equivalent of this is those oh man, what's it called? Stunt car race, not stunt car racer. Those the games where you're flying. Oh my god, you're riding a motorcycle. Where you're riding a motorcycle and you have to collect fuel every so often. And no, it's nothing like that, really, is it? Oh my. I'm almost in sync with them, perfectly not hitting them. Fuel. Ah! Oh, you're not hearing any of the game on stream? Huh. You're not hearing? Have you not heard any audio from these games so far? That is terrible, because there is some. I've just turned it up. I wonder if I just had it too low. Because I can see the VU meter moving. Can you hear audio now? Oh man. Have I been talking to myself with like Ripple Laser and all that? Right, please tell me this now has audio. I might have to go back and play one of the other games that has audio now. Just so you can hear how splendid the Salamander audio is. That was the other thing. Gauntlet, because it had speech. That was good. I've said that already. Yeah, I don't know why I bought this, to be honest. What I really wanted was Lunar Lander. I remember playing that in... let me try one of the other games, because that is just rubbish. I don't know why I bought that. Now, New Zealand Story, do I have that one? Oh, that's a shame. Right, well, Bomb Jacket is then. New Zealand Story is interesting because with New Zealand Story, I had the board, and at the time, I don't think anyone had dumped the ROM. So at the time, I was working at a college, and they had an EEPROM reader, and I took the board into college and asked one of the guys if he could help me dump the ROMs out. So we did, and I uploaded them to whatever the FTP server was that the MAME guys used, or the ROM community used. So I think somewhere out there is a New Zealand Story ROM that I dumped. I'm not going to get 4 points for this one. So the thing about Bomb Jack is you have to get the bombs that are fizzing in order, and you get a bonus, rather than just collecting all the bombs. The point is to collect all the bombs, but you have to get them in a specific order, and if you do that, you get lots more points. Ha! Ah, bomb. Oh, I'm not getting any points for this one. No. Oh well. I was never one trying to get that. I always just wanted, Is that the Beatles? See... Yeah. Oh, it's too loud now, is it? Oh, man. I'm glad you gave feedback on that, because... Right, let's try that Bomb Jack again. So I have lots of ways of playing these ROMs. There's this, obviously, MAME on the PC, and I've got a Raspberry Pi, Retro Pi thing. I've got like 1,000 different ways to play the same 10 or so games. Where now? Oh, over the other side. I never know which... Like, if you wait, you end up getting more... Oh! Ah. Yeah, so you're supposed to get them all the fizzing ones, because... Oh, come on. Some of the levels are easier at getting them in the right order, but the longer you leave it, the more things there are on screen, and they start accelerating and coming towards you, and... Oh, man, it's so frustrating. I'm pretty sure it's that one first. Oh, that's the... I think it doesn't matter which one you do first, because they go in a loop, don't they? Go away, bird. I'll have that bonus. Come here, you. Thank you. I was more of a, you know, complete the level, get all the bombs, don't really care if they're fizzing or not. Oh, come on! So this game, I used to play at the recreation centre, leisure centre in Farnborough. They had it in a corridor, like, just like near the canteen, I think it was. Oh man. And I'm terrible at this game as well. Boom, boom, boom. Still got first place. So my colleague Martin Wimpress is apparently very good at this game. Gets all the bonuses every time, you know. Annoying. No, 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 you're not. Oh. I should consider. I just jumped straight into him then, didn't I? See, it's just rubbish. I rage quit now because I get so pissed off with the game. Let me try. I wonder if Nemesis is rubbish every time. Is it going to do the crackling audio thing? Yeah. It's doing something very weird with the audio. Oh. It's got like a ton of background noise. Seems alright now. Is it the top or the bottom first? So this one, you have to get these guys first. And I want to pat. You collect them, and then the secondary button is the activate. There we go. So we got laser. I had Outrun for a while. Multiple. Right, that's better. That's more like it. Now this is the bit I can never do because they all come thick and fast, and I can never time it right to get the right one. That one. Ah, no, I've got too many speed ups. Ah! See, that's what the mistake I make every time. And then when I'm in this kind of frenzied speed mode, I can never control it. I mean, look at it. It's just like, imagine flying a ship like this. Imagine the G-force flying a ship this ludicrous. Whoa! Come back here, you. Right, here's the bit where I die. Thank you for the audio tips, by the way. Ah, I got double. I didn't want double. Double is rubbish. I'm sure there's like... I'm sure double is really good because you get to shoot those guys along the top. But I never do it because... no, press 2 player. There you go. Let's try again. I always have to restart because I have to get these guys to get tools up enough that I can actually get through this. You have to get that first speed up so you can actually make it down the bottom to get the others. And then you want the laser, really. I mean, it's kind of like the nuclear option for getting rid of everyone. Like that. It's kind of like, ha-ha! Die, scum! It affords you some... Trying to keep an eye on the little thingy down the bottom is kind of hard. There we go, that's more like it. Gosh, they're quick. Right. There's another base down here, I think. So... Oh, look at that. Look at that. Bam! I need another one. There's missiles here somewhere. But I can find a button to press them. Right. Well, true. It's not speed that kills you. It's sudden changes in speed. Like decelerating to 0 when you hit the ground. Right. One more. Last go. Last go. Last go. Overshot slightly there, so you know, one bullet misses, so you have to. I'm not very precise with this thing. I've got an analog controller as well, which. Ah! Ooh, that was lucky. They're all speeding up, aren't they? They are. I need to sit further back on the screen because. Get out of it, you what's it? But you have to move forward to get these guys before they all come flying out of that deploy. Whoa! That's more like it. Get him. I need one more. That one. Boom. So as you can see, I am a bit of a fan of horizontally scrolling shoot-em-ups, and I'm really bad at all of them. Many wasted hours. Enjoyable wasted hours. Come on, boys. I should use the missiles there. I can normally get further than this. New controller, that's what it is. Go away, go away, go away. Ah. Right, this thing's going to kill everyone. And goodbye. Oh. I need another... Ah. No, too much, too much, too much, too much. Oh, you... Oy, I got 2 speed ups there, didn't I? Oh, you silly boy. Kill them, and kill all of them, and all of them. Oh, damn it. Yes, I think I don't have... It's not because I'm old, because I was terrible at this game when I was young as well. I mean, I'm worse. I'm out of practice, that's what it is. I've got to practice more. I'll have to do these live streams every week, that'll be it. And I'll just play Nemesis until I can beat it. I think the other thing that was great about arcades was the heavy bassy sound that you get in the arcade. Because they had decent speakers, well, relatively decent speakers in them, in the cabinets. It's good enough. So R-Type Leo, I need to dig out the ROM for R-Type Leo because it is a fantastic game. And there's a bit of speech in it. It says, at the start of a level, it says 3, 2, 1, let's go! Damn it. And weirdly, that 3, 2, 1, let's go is used in jingles. Like radio jingles. And I remember hearing it in the 90s. Same, I don't know where that sound sample came from, whether R-Type had it first or R-Type licensed it from someone. But that 3, 2, 1, let's go is definitely commonly used. But yeah, I heard it on a Heart radio jingle. And it made me think, oh my god, I remember that. And now every time I play R-Type Leo, I think of Heart Radio, and every time I listen to Heart Radio, I think of R-Type Leo. Weird. Right, that's enough Nemesis. Right, let's go back to Salamander. Now that we've got the sound. Ha! Someone suggested make a snap with all the ROMs bundled with MAME. I realise that you've said that tongue-in-cheek because you've put the emoticon with a tongue sticking out, right? That's absolutely not something I can do. In fact, the MAME developers, more than anyone, would have a fit if I did that. Because it's against the license of MAME, I think, to ship it with ROMs. And, you know, this is the problem with, like, old software, you know, in inverted commas, what people call abandonware. I mean, abandonware is a nebulous term. It doesn't really mean anything. I mean, you could argue it means, like, software that has been abandoned that will get no software updates. It's like Windows 95. Is that abandonware? People still use it. But the problem is, with many of these games, someone still holds the rights over them. So even if you think they're abandoned, you know, you see the resurgence in the last few years of those, or the surge in those, like, little mini NES, mini SNES, mini PlayStation. You know, some people might consider those ROMs that for those machines to be, in inverted commas, abandonware. And I've always thought the term abandonware was just something people say to make them feel better about the fact that they're pirating other people's software. You know, that's really all it is. It's like, oh well, this is abandoned. I can download it because. But then I'm the same because I say the fact that I own a physical ROM makes it okay for me to download the ROM, which, yeah, probably doesn't. I mean, I feel better about it morally because I did actually. I never bought the games brand new. Like, I didn't buy these arcade cabinets new. Tits. But, equally, I do have a physical copy of the thing. Of each of these games. It's tricky, isn't it? Right, so you'll see, this time around, he's going to be faster, because I've got... I never said you should release it. Yeah. I mean, there are some... I guess there are some front ends or something, aren't there, that make it easier for you to get ROMs. Oh, yeah. He's definitely faster. Ha! Go up! Ha! That's better. This level is much easier when you actually have some orbs. It'll be even easier when I've got a decent weapon. Come on, you guys. Ripple laser. Oh, it's not ripple laser. Pick it up for a... What's this called? It's not a normal laser. I can't remember what it's called. These guys spit out fire when you kill them. That's dangerous to you. Massive slowdown. The game did slow down like that, by the way. It's not my PC. Although part of it could be my PC. Ha! Dead. Don't need to be collecting those really, because there's a limit to how many orbs you can have. Can't imagine how much slowdown this game would have if I had like 20 orbs hanging off my ship. That would be not useful. Ow. See, this is why I like doing surfing across the screen, killing everything in sight. Right, now this is going to be tricky because I'm going to lose everything because I'm not very good at this bit. Hello, FerrinOS Dev. How are you? Brr, that's not working. These things are. These leg things are. Oh, that was close. Right, come on in. Let's get you. I only got one shot on target. That's what I need. I just think, oh, you silly boy. Go to the right. Missile. Oh, you silly boy. Oh, man. See, this is a level I'm never going to be able to do, because, look. Wah! There we go. See, I get as far as this, and I need some coaching to get past this. What I should do is just watch someone else play it and figure out. But then it loses all the magic when you know, move here, then move there, then move there. But that is what you have to do. Anyway. I'm not going to play that because the games were really annoying me. Hello, Joe Restington. How are you? I'm going to have another go at R-Type and not get past level 3 again. I think I've owned R-Type or bought R-Type on basically every system I've ever had. Because I had the original I bought the Spectrum version when I had a Spectrum. I definitely had the Game Boy version. Game Boy version was okay. It was really hard because the original Game Boy had this... the screen was very persistent. So there was a lot of ghosting, which meant it was quite hard. But yeah, R-Type. The thing about R-Type on the Spectrum was because it was really colourful, which is really unexpected. There was a few games on the Spectrum that were super colourful and deftly used the colour clash or the colour attribute system on the Spectrum to give you like really colourful games, which is really hard without looking like awful. But it was a multi-load, so you'd like load a level. So they weren't really constrained by, you know, trying to have the whole game in RAM, because they only needed to have, you know, some of the game in RAM, like the engine and the level that you're currently on. Oh, hello, UK Beast 89, the 89th of the UK Beasts. Actually, I'm running KDE Neon. Yes, I have been running KDE Neon for over a year now on this laptop, and I really like it. It's very enjoyable. But, you know, there's not a lot of difference between KDE Neon and Ubuntu, to be fair. It's much of a muchness. Haha, killed you. So, this game, this bit, with all this blue and red, I remember there was a screenshot that was like this part of the level in Ace magazine or something in 1987, 88, something like that. And it just blew me away. I think I actually cut that magazine up, issue 1. If you get a copy of Ace magazine issue 1, I've seen a PDF of it, I think, you can read online. I've never seen a physical copy. But I think I cut it up and I decorated books with the cut-out sprites and stuff. Such an idiot. I should have kept that magazine. I was such a silly person. So, UK Beast says he needs the 419 kernel in Xanmod. I don't know what Xanmod is. What on earth is Xanmod? Never heard of it. My only worry about getting newer kernels, especially like kernels from dodgy PPAs and stuff, is you get no security updates. That really worries me, because there's no security commitment for these random kernels you get online. That's the big problem I have with it. But if it's your gaming PC and you know you don't do your online banking on it, and you're okay about, you know, shipping a pre-release upstream kernel with, you know, minimal security maintenance, then it doesn't really matter, does it? Really? I've got a Raspberry Pi with God knows what security updates on it because it's just used for playing games, so I don't really care. Huh. Yeah, I think the thing that made me amazed about this was because I had a Spectrum at the time when this came out. This 16-bit graphics were just like multiple colours in adjacent pixels. What voodoo is this? And these gigantic sprites as well. I mean, I realise that sprite of the alien is made up of lots of smaller sprites, so like 32 by 32 or whatever. But it was like, oh my god, massive things on screen. So yeah, I had the Spectrum version, the Game Boy version, the arcade version. I bought it on the Wii for some reason. So I remember playing it on the Wii, on the telly. Yeah. A little bit obsessed by this game. Which, given I'm so terrible at it, ZanMod is a custom 419 LTS kernel. Oh, cool. Right, let's see if we can get through this. Oh, AMD GPU problems. I'm team... I don't know. What colour is Intel's GPUs? What team is that? People keep telling me about Team Red and Team Blue. I don't know what colour Team Intel is. Team Transparent or something. I don't know. Boom. Was that an extra life? Yes, I think it was. So I picked up a cheap controller from Argos because I wanted a controller to play games on, and it's just a transparent thing. Xbox 360 shape thing. Ow! Go on the back. That's it. You guys need to die. Pow! Now, I need to get back to the other end, like, super fast. Oh, okay. Intel is blue. AMD's red, Nvidia's green. Oh, of course it is. Yeah, green. That green logo. Okay, well, I'm Team Blue. Although the laptop behind me is Nvidia GTX 960, something like that. Which is... It's okay, but there's serious problems with it at the moment because I play Rust on it, or I used to, but now I can't because all the textures are ruined, and I don't know if it's Rust. I think it is Rust. I don't know if it's Rust or Unity 3D or the Nvidia driver, but I've seen other people complain about it, so I assume it's Rust or Unity. But I don't want to bug the Rust developers because they've already said they're not really supporting Linux. So, yeah. I can play it on another machine. I can play it. I've got a Windows machine here as well. Yes, I know, I'm terrible. But there are a few games that I play that I like playing. That Windows machine is really for when Sam has his mates around and they play. And they play games. But I sometimes play games on it. This is like Groundhog Day playing this game. It really is. I can't... If only I could fly over the top of the ship, eh? From this end. Then I wouldn't have to do all this faff of flying around it underneath. I'm sure someone must have done a walkthrough telling you how to do this properly. This is the way I do it. Go away. See if we can get in there early. Early doors. Problem is these flame things go straight through everything. Which is somewhat annoying. Oh, man alive. trying to read the chat while playing a game. One of those I'm going to fail at. Currently failing at reading the chat. Arguably also failing at playing the game. That was close. It's not really a bullet hell kind of a game. I had a game on the PlayStation called... Was it Ikaruga or something? Was that a shooty game? It was like a vertical game which had... No! Which... Gotcha. Right. Here we go. Come on, you beauty. I've got to go under there. I can't go under there. Okay. I need that as well. Oh, come on, let's try this again. That's one way you can do it. Oh. No. This is probably what I should have been doing. I need to get the bounce right, so it bounces into the eyeball thing. How do you get it to bounce like that? I did it just now. That's it. There. No. Yeah. Oh man, look, see, they've regenerated the nasty things at the back. That's it. Oh, come on. Come on. One more. Somewhere around about here, I've got to get that laser bouncing, or I do this. No, I don't do that. No. Oh. Okay, so that's what we do. I quite like this part. Look at that. Number one. Yes. No, I'm not going to continue. Right, what should we play now? Ghosts and Goblins is like the hardest game I own, and I am... Well, I don't even have it. Did I not have New Zealand Story? Have I got R-Type 2? Oh my gosh, I've got R-Type 2. Well, that's sealed it. Time for a bit of R-Type 2. R-Type 2 is interesting because you get to choose, I think. This is loud. In my ears. Very similar, no? With red. Makes a kind of farty noise when you charge up the weapon. We went for a more metallic style with this, more solid. Because the ship was a bit see-through in the first one. Speed up! It's kind of like farty noise. I really need to find R-Type Leo though. I might have to have a short interval while I go and find a ROM for R-Type Leo. Because that is interesting. Poo. I think after... Oh, it says a double... That's it. That's what I forgot about this. It does a double charge. If you hold it down for a while, it does that. Hold it down even longer, which you have to be quite brave to do because you can't fire while it's charging. Oh my god, that was close. So, look, you hold it down, it goes yellow, and you go blammo! Oh! This is so frustrating. Also, helps I'm not trying to explain the weapon system while I'm playing, probably. Just shoot! Kill the... I flew right into that. Literally right into that. One more go and then we'll go and find an R-Type Leo one. Oh man, I'm really not paying attention. Right. Let's go and find an illicit R-Type Leo ROM MAME. It's tricky to find this. Oh, is that it? There? Is that a dodgy download link to a strange forum that where I have to like someone on Facebook or something to get it, or donate bitcoins? No, I don't want to chat with people. I just want the ROM. Please give me the ROM. Is it downloading? Oh my god. Oh, this game is unavailable. Okay. So, yeah, I realise you can't see what I'm doing, but that's probably for the best. A Touhou game. What's a Touhou game? Describe a Touhou game to me. I don't know what Touhou is. Is Touhou the way you say it? Touhou? 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 Well, that's not it. That's... Oh, man. R-Type Leo. R-Type Leo. World ROM for me. There's so many of these, like, super dodgy sites. I mean, I realise they're going to get shut down. Ooh, 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 I think I might have found one. Does it work? Does it work? I'm not sure this is a good website to be on. Oh, man. So, as an aside... Look, snap info. Latest version is there in the stable channel, which gets updated regularly, and you stick your ROMs in that directory. Why is this not working? Is it downloading? I think it might have downloaded. Let's see. Snap MAME. Current, oh no, common ROMs. Let's see if that works. So one way to launch it is the way I did it earlier, is just run MAME from the launcher, but you can also just go MAME R-Type Leo. Oh my gosh. This is R-Type Leo, which is my all-time favourite version of R-Type. Right. Let me just get rid of all these other windows that I've got kicking around that I don't need anymore. Look at that. It's beautiful. let's put quite a few coins in. So look at the date on this. 1992 IREM. 92. Gosh, that's a long time ago. Oh, it's got the music and everything. So here's the bit where it goes 3, 2, 1, let's go.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
And this changed things dramatically because the collectibles change colour. You see that blob in the middle? It's going red, green and blue. You get a different weapon depending upon whether you pick it up when it's red, when it's green or when it's blue. And the first one is like this. And if you hold down the other button, the secondary button, it sends them off around the screen. And then they expire. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Now this is the green weapon. And there's a more powerful version of this. If you collect another one, it will get more powerful. I like the music in this. The problem is, if I try these bullet hell things, they're too hard. I can't do them. I don't have the capabilities to play them. I'm just so terrible at them. Right, now these things, I have to shoot as many of these as I can to kind of clear the path, because there's these lasers all over this. Now, I want the blue one, so I'll get it when it's blue. Now, did I get it when it was green? Let's get speed up. Ah! Nearly at the end of the level. These things fire missiles at you quite fast. And then there's giant asteroids coming towards you. Right, let's get this one when it's blue. There we go. That's this weapon. And then there's the red one. I'll try and get that one. There we go. That's this one. Ha! Murder, death, kill with this one. Boop. Now this guy comes on, and he's got these two kind of things at the top, which I'm just going to start killing straight away. And you've also got to shoot the thing in the middle. Right, there we go. And he will die. Whoa! Or she, or it, whatever it is. It's an alien. Let's not posing roles on it now. There we go. It's dead. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Now this is one of my favourite levels. Because you have to be able to shoot in front of you and behind you at the same time, because stuff appears from both directions. Oh, man. Oh, I died. And these things pop out the ground, and they're fun. I want to get the red one. There we go. Speed up, and another red one. So when you press that button, it sends them off, but they run out of power, and you have to bring them back again for them to recharge. You can see the recharge thing down there on the screen. Oh, red, 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 red. But you lose your shields, because they protect you. When they're not on top, either side of you, that's part of your protection you lose. That's where the ceiling falls down. You have to watch out for these meanies coming from above you. What colour do I want now? More red, I think. Ah, got you. Whoa. Oh, yes, I want to continue. Damn straight I do. End of level Guardian. Can't remember what this guy does. Oh, it just fires these things at you. And You have to avoid them while shooting him, but they get in the way of you shooting him, so you have to kind of get a bit nearer.
Nah, what?
Hey, whoop, hey, whoop, and then, after a short while of you shooting him, he decides to just jump across to the other side of the screen behind you, which is why you need a weapon that can fire in both directions. You're going to be able to shoot him while he's on the left, and then when he goes, whee, I'm going to win now, and you've got to be able to shoot him, which is difficult. I wonder if I can do that. Boom, boom, boom. Every time one of those things comes out. Sonic 3 and Knuckles from Steam. Yeah, I was... Oh, I love this level. The music is my favourite in this level. It's very organic, and plants and bees and... and like pods dripping nasty nectar on you and stuff. It's a great level. That bit there. I'll avoid that. And then there's these like butterfly things. And then there's those which fire at you as well. Made it. There's another one. And then there's... these things. There's lots of them. Birdie things, whatever they are. They're not birds, are they? They're butterflies or insects or something. And then you get him. And he's now dead. So... and this, which does these round things, which is a bit similar to the thing you get in Salamander, where they're... where the flame leaps out at you. It's like there's a little pulse and then something leaps out and you're like, ah! Boing! I think that was a new life. Extra life. Oh man. I need to get that. I need to get that. There we go. That's more like it. Ooh, that was close. End of level. Hit the thing and the thing. That's what we need to do. This thing is super hard because you've got two things that can just go straight through you. And you're... This thing here is most perturbing. I realise I'm making stupid faces and noises. Oh, and then walking right into the path of the thing. This is usually about as far as I get on one coin. Yes, of course I want to continue. This is the greatest game ever. Of course I want to continue playing it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. This is not my favourite level. Unsurprisingly, it's quite hard. Who would have thought levels get harder as you get further into the game? Doesn't help the ceiling keeps coming in and trying to like stop you existing. Also, ceiling moves. You guys can die. All of you. Collect 2 of those. Come on, red one, red one, red one. Ah! How many times have I continued here? Look, look. See, the ceiling is just like coming down on you. You have to be able to get past bits. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, I never get this far usually. Oh man. Really light and peppy music for a very dangerous level. Oh, man! How many continues? I keep forgetting to use my other secondary weapon. This reminds me of Strider. It's where the game goes vertically. There's a very Strider-esque bit to it. This in the sky with the clouds. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Ah, that was silly. Let my defences go and then drove right into a missile. I don't know how to do this level. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, this is going to like... Yeah, that thing. What do you do? You just got to keep avoiding them. Ah! Not like that. Oh. Oh. Oh, this one does a line between them. You have to like... Yeah! It's just ludicrously hard. How many lives have I chewed up so far? Wow! What are you supposed to do with that? Come on, charge up, charge up, charge up, charge up, charge up. Oh, man. Someone keep a count of how many coins I'm lobbing into this thing. What? You know what I'm not doing is I'm not charging up my weapon. Oh, man.
Let's go.
I don't know what this level is. Oh. Yeah, you get caught in these little, like, modules. I remember that bit. Wow! That was unexpectedly aggressive. Should have been somewhat more expectedly aggressive, really. Given what level are we on now? 5 or something? Oh! Whoopsie! Let's join this little band of boxes. Where are we going? Oh my god! Let's shoot for a wall. That's very reminiscent of Nemesis. Walls that you have to shoot through. Holy frioli. What? Look at this! Bricks! What's going on there? It's like the bit in, oh, what's that thing with the zombies with, what's her face? You know, Resident Evil. Lasers that go diagonally and chop you in pieces. Yeah. Bottom. You've got nothing to do, sir. Oh, right. Oh, this looks like an end of level coming soon. Given that I've just been given some extra stuff. Oh. Tits. Oh, yes. Oh, look, an organic structure with an eyeball thing in it. Oh, I need to put more clothes on. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm just no good at this. Ah! That's a ludicrous weapon. It's going to do the big thing again. There we go. I have lost like 1,000 lives now. I realise it's not quite 1,000, it's quite a few. Oh man. This game is impossible. Look at that! Look how fast they're coming out. I'm clearly not seeing how fast they're coming out. Madness. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen this level. Oh look, more bloop things. Oh, they're not destructible then. It's not so much bullet hell, it's like... This is lunacy. Like lasers and everything. That's going to help. More things moving on the screen. Oh. Is that some kind of laser field? No, it's a switch. Little funky, jazzy music in the background. And music while you die. There's a reason I don't play this game all the way to the end. I'm not very good at it. Switch. This is the kind of music you get in Outrun. What? I am terrible at this game. What's going on there? Oh, good. This is insane. Oh. This is just insane. Beep. Oh look, I've got some extra weapons. That must mean we're at the end of the level. Oh. What? What? Oh, two of them. Okay. This is just not right. Oh, he's supposed to be up here as well, killing them. How on earth are you supposed to get past that? Oh yeah, we're just gonna squish you. Oh, look at all of these weapons, boys. I'll take them all. Don't pack it, I'll ride it home. Okay, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Ooh, hello. Oh, poo. Yeah. Just kill you with my pea shooter. Oh, that was fun. That's going to let out an almighty... Absolutely right. Please enjoy this selection of music. I mean, obviously I've got to use up 1,000 credits to kill this thing so I can see what the end of the game is. So we're putting a ton more coins. At what point is he available for shots? I think at any point, but you've got to be like there. If you're there, and then you've got to get out of the way and avoid those. Well, it's easy when you know how. Oh, hello. It's actually more brain inside the brain. You, as always, you know, there's always like the second level brain. Wow. I know what this looks like. Caviar. That's what those red things look like. You can't back off because they're just relentless. You have to stay, like, somewhere here. Okay, that's how you do it. Right, there's a walkthrough of R-Type Leo. Okay, I've lost control now, so I guess this is the end sequence. The idea was to build a quasi-mechanical Earth using a bionic computer nature. Well, yes, I'm sure it was. Ended in failure, the malfunction of Major. Major was the name of my first dog. He didn't wreak this kind of havoc. Huh. Well. Enter your name. I don't feel I can legitimately do this because I haven't properly finished this game, really, have I? I wonder how many credits it would actually take to do that properly. Oh, look at that! Best pilot. That's me. Best pilot. Best pilot. And then you get dumped back to the start. Yeah, do it again. Well, that was fun. Thank you for joining me while I play silly games in MAME. You too can play silly games in MAME. Snap install MAME. Yeah, getting the ROMs, that's something I can't help you with. But the internet is a magical place. Thank you, those of you who sat and watched me play stupid games. And maybe we'll do this again sometime. Who knows? Lovely chatting to you. See you all again soon. Bye-bye.